Do you think your family has drama? Wait until you hear about the royal family. Prince William and Prince Harry, once the closest of brothers, now seem worlds apart. Since Harry and Meghan made their bold exit from the UK in 2020, headlines have been flooded with stories of tension, disagreements, and a lot of awkward moments. So are they really in a feud? Or is it something deeper, a true royal rift? And why does it feel like everyone has an opinion? If you've ever felt confused by all the back and forth, you're not alone. Join us as we dive in and unravel the mystery behind this royal clash. See, where did it all begin and what's happening now? How did the feud begin? Prince William and Prince Harry, once inseparable brothers who shared a unique bond due to their mother's tragic death, are now worlds apart. According to royal biographer Penny Junor, their grief over losing Princess Diana brought them closer together, creating a bond that they couldn't share with anyone else. But somewhere along the way, things took a turn, and tensions began to surface. So what happened between them, and when did it all start? The trouble likely began in November 2018. At this point, rumors of drama between Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton had been circulating for a while, but suddenly attention shifted to Harry and William. Veteran royal reporter Katie Nicholl revealed that the real issue was not between the sisters-in-law, but between the brothers themselves. The reported falling out occurred around Christmas 2018 when Harry allegedly confronted William, saying he wasn't doing enough to welcome Meghan into the royal fold. Nicholl's sources suggested that Harry felt William wasn't rolling out the red carpet for Meghan and let him know about it. The tension only eased when their father, Charles, intervened and asked William to make an effort. Following this, the Cambridges invited the Sussexes to spend Christmas with them. So was that problem solved? Well, not quite. The royal drama was just heating up, the real reason behind Prince William and Harry's feud. In December 2018, the royal family spent Christmas together at Sandringham with the Queen. However, a video surfaced showing William apparently ignoring Meghan during a family walk, sparking more rumors. Instead of talking to her, he appeared to spend an unusual amount of time adjusting his scarf. By February 2019, things had become even more dramatic. A documentary called Kate v. Meghan, Princesses at War, aired, stoking rumors of a feud. According to Katie Nicholl, William was concerned that Harry's relationship with Meghan had moved too quickly, and offered brotherly advice, saying, "This seems to be moving quickly, are you sure?" Harry, protective of Meghan, interpreted this as criticism. As Emily Andrews, the Sun's royal correspondent, put it, Harry went ballistic and accused William of trying to wreck this relationship before it even started. From this point, the feud became a full-blown royal feud. Then in March 2019, a royal filmmaker confirmed that the real tension was between William and Harry, not Meghan and Kate. All brothers fall out, he said, but their fallout is becoming very public. By April, things had deteriorated to the point where the brothers attended an Easter service together but didn't speak. Harry was seen chatting with his cousin Zara and even Kate, but had no interaction with William. But then May brought some hope, as reports surfaced that Kate and William visited Meghan and Harry's new home, Frogmore Cottage. This was seen as an olive branch extended by Kate, who knew the importance of the brothers getting along for the sake of the monarchy. However, by June, the Sussexes officially split from the joint charity they shared with the Cambridges, sparking more speculation about the growing rift. June also marked the revelation that the brothers weren't even speaking before the birth of Harry and Meghan's son, Archie. As Katie Nicholl told ET, "I was told by a very senior royal source that they weren't talking to each other at one point." However, Archie's arrival seemed to improve things slightly, with William reportedly over the moon that Harry had become a father. By July, the tensions appeared to be easing as William and Kate attended Archie's christening, though William's facial expressions in the photos suggested he might not have been thrilled to be there. An insider claimed William wasn't happy about Harry and Meghan's decision to keep the christening private, blaming Meghan for going overboard in shielding Archie from the public eye. Then came August, and the brothers decided to put their differences aside to honor their mother, Princess Diana, on the anniversary of her death. They reportedly reminisced about the little things that made them laugh and the effort Diana put into their birthdays. But by October, the rift was back in the spotlight when Harry publicly admitted there were problems between them. "We're brothers, we'll always be brothers," Harry said. "We're on different paths at the moment, but I'll always be there for him." So did they eventually put the past behind them and let bygones be bygones? Well, not quite. The royal rift and drama was not stopping. You see, by November 2019, the tension between Prince Harry and Prince William was becoming clear. Reports suggested their relationship wasn't in a great place. When Harry and Meghan decided to spend Christmas with Meghan's mom, Doria Ragland, instead of with the royal family, the palace downplayed the situation, claiming it was a decision supported by the Queen. But insiders hinted at deeper issues. One source revealed, the rift between William and Harry is one of the main reasons behind their decision. They're making their family their #1 priority right now. Just when this was a big decision, January 2020 brought another blow. Harry and Meghan announced they would step back from their royal duties, which shocked William. Sources reportedly said William was blindsided by Harry and Meghan's decision, and there was a rift growing between the brothers. Their final public appearance together in March was filled with awkward moments, like during the Commonwealth Day service. A body language expert described their interaction as lackluster, with tensions clearly running high. Although by mid-2020 the brothers were reportedly speaking again, things took another turn for the worse. Harry and Meghan signed a deal with Netflix, causing friction, especially since Netflix produces The Crown, a show the royals are not fond of. Reports said William was livid about Harry's partnership with the streaming giant. Then in July, a new book titled Finding Freedom claimed that William told Harry to take his time getting to know Meghan, which did not sit well with Harry. By September, things seemed tense again, with their conversations described as stilted and difficult. Then, of course, October 2020 saw more drama when Harry and Meghan signed a Netflix deal. William was reportedly furious about the partnership, especially given the family's discomfort with The Crown. According to resources, a royal biographer claimed that William even got involved in Harry's relationship, which only widened the rift. November brought another blow to their relationship when Harry's request to have a wreath laid on his behalf on Remembrance Day was denied. Feeling snubbed, Harry and Meghan chose to visit the Los Angeles National Cemetery to honor the fallen soldiers themselves. The royal feud escalated in March 2021 with the Big Oprah interview, where Harry openly admitted there was tension between him and his brother. "We're on different paths," Harry explained. The interview reportedly left William devastated, especially since it dragged Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, into the mix. April 2021 saw the brothers reunite for Prince Philip's funeral. However, tensions were still high. Despite some efforts to reconcile, Harry and William found it hard to mend their broken relationship, with sources revealing there was a lot of ground to make up. Even in July 2021, during the unveiling of Princess Diana's statue, there were mixed feelings. Though the day brought back some warmth, and the brothers seemed to be moving forward, by September, royal experts confirmed that their relationship was still strained. By the end of 2021, it was clear the feud had taken its toll on everyone involved, especially Kate. She was reportedly really upset, watching her husband so distraught over his fallout with Harry. The royal rift had truly shaken the family, and by all accounts, it was clear that mending these relationships would not be easy. Inside the year of tension, April 2022 to April 2023. Did you know that back in April 2022, Harry reportedly suggested bringing in a mediator to help resolve the issues between him and his brother? But why? Well, this idea was put forward during a conversation with their father, King Charles. Harry made it clear that he wanted to fix things, but the brothers seemed to remain at odds. During an interview, Harry was asked if he missed William, and he dodged the question, focusing instead on his commitment to the Invictus Games. By May 2022, news broke that Harry and Meghan would be attending the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Despite their appearance, it was evident that the tension between Harry and William hadn't healed. Royal experts pointed out that Harry's upcoming memoir was a significant source of conflict. However, there were also reports that the brothers were texting regularly and even having weekly FaceTime sessions with their kids, sparking some hope that things could improve. But come June 2022, the Jubilee didn't go as planned. Reports emerged that relations between the brothers were still frosty, with William and Kate missing Lilibet's first birthday party due to another engagement. According to insiders, the relationship between the brothers was at rock bottom, and William was feeling a lot of frustration toward Harry. As if that wasn't enough, another source mentioned that William felt like he didn't know Harry anymore, and their bond seemed doomed and irreparable. And so by August 2022, things got even worse. With Harry's memoir set to release, William reportedly decided to avoid meeting Harry until after the book was published, concerned that any conversation could end up in the memoir. It wasn't just William. Other senior royals were also keeping their distance, fearing leaks of private conversations. Then came September 2022, and Meghan's interview with The Cut caused another stir. The royal family was reportedly unhappy with her comments and felt a loss of trust. Despite all this, the family came together briefly following Queen Elizabeth II's death to view floral tributes. So while there was a glimmer of hope, it still didn't last. Why? Because December 2022 was a particularly rough month. Harry and Meghan released a trailer for their Netflix series during William and Kate's official trip to Boston, which caused even more tension. When the series aired, Harry and Meghan shared more details about their strained relationship with the royal family. Harry claimed that William had shouted at him and accused the palace of lying to protect William. Sources reportedly said William was very, very angry and felt he didn't recognize his own brother anymore. And by February 2023, after the release of Harry's memoir Spare, reports suggested that William and Harry were not speaking. William felt Harry could not be trusted and was trying to move on with his life. The situation was described as a toxic stalemate, with no plans for reconciliation. Then, in March 2023, news broke that Harry and Meghan had been evicted from Frogmore Cottage. The decision reportedly had the backing of King Charles, Queen Camilla, and William and Kate. As April 2023 rolled around, even though Harry planned to attend King Charles's coronation, it seemed William wanted no part in any peace talks. While Harry and Charles were reportedly having discussions, other royal family members were keeping their distance, with William having no plans to speak to Harry beyond the bare minimum. The ongoing royal rift. While the palace was trying its best not to make the situation worse, in June 2023, the National Portrait Gallery made headlines by removing a painting of Prince Harry and Prince William, which had been unveiled back in 2010. Painted by Nikki Phillips, the portrait showed the brothers together in happier times and was once praised for its warmth and charm. But then it was seen as a painful reminder of the rift in the royal family. The artist remembered them fondly, saying, "William was very much the protective brother, straightening Harry's belt. They were both utterly charming, quick-witted, and great fun. Harry was a very different man back then." Yet, while this painting has disappeared from view, the gallery insisted the decision was purely curatorial, nothing more. Still, the timing of its removal raised eyebrows, especially given the recent royal drama. Fast forward to August 2023, and it seemed like the tension between Harry and the rest of the royal family had only grown. Reports suggested that the Sussexes were snubbed from a royal gathering in Balmoral, marking the first anniversary of the Queen's passing. They were conveniently in Europe for the Invictus Games right around the same time, but no invitation came their way. Royal author Robert Jobson even claimed that Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, was the only royal member still pushing for Harry and William to patch things up. But by November 2023, things weren't looking any better. Royal reporter Omid Scobie revealed, "Absolutely nothing has changed." He saw Harry's memoir, Spare, as Harry's last attempt to tell his family how he's felt for years, but it only seemed to have deepened the divide. Scobie further noted, "In the eyes of some within the institution, Harry is a threat to the crown. His freedom to exert his own thinking outside of the confines of the institution has made him the enemy." And it was clear that William saw Harry as a defector, which had done nothing to heal their fractured bond. So, what has been going on recently? February 2024 brought a new twist. Just one day after King Charles was diagnosed with cancer, Harry flew to the UK to visit his father. There were no plans, however, for Harry to meet his brother. Insiders hinted that Harry would have been open to it, but William wasn't interested. An old friend of the brothers shared that William and Kate are never ever going to let Harry back into their lives or trust him with any personal information again. It's simply not possible to exaggerate how bad and damaged the relationship is. It seems the wounds run deep, and trust is nowhere in sight. Despite this, Harry reportedly expressed a willingness to take on some official duties to help his dad amid his diagnosis. But as expected, William was not having it. According to a source, William made it absolutely and categorically clear that Harry wouldn't be allowed back into the fold. Even Harry's charitable successes, like the Invictus Games, were said to have sparked jealousy within the palace walls. Royal commentator Robert Jobson remarked that William was surprised by the success of Invictus, suggesting that even Harry's achievements have become a source of tension. By March 2024, a former courtier suggested that William's refusal to see Harry during his UK visit might have been due to concerns over his wife, Kate, who was recovering from surgery. But royal author Robert Lacey painted a different picture, stating that William's reluctance is more about protecting the monarchy from someone he no longer trusts. Unless Harry offers a clear apology, reconciliation seems impossible. And even with another possible visit for the Invictus Games anniversary, hopes for a reunion are slim. According to royal biographer Ingrid Seward, while King Charles may wish for his sons to reconcile, he knows it's a long shot. Then in June 2024, at the Duke of Westminster's wedding, dubbed Britain's Wedding of the Year, both Harry and William were invited, but only William attended. A civilized understanding was reportedly reached between Harry and the Duke over the phone to avoid an awkward confrontation since William was playing a prominent role at the wedding. Once again, the brothers chose distance over connection. Tensions resurface between Prince Harry and Prince William at Uncle's wake. In a move that's creating quite a buzz, Penguin Random House recently announced that Prince Harry's memoir Spare is set to be released in paperback on October 22nd. But here's the twist. The contents of the paperback version will remain unchanged. This is big news since most paperback releases usually have updated chapters or added details. Many see this decision as a possible sign of reconciliation between Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and the royal family. But just as the world watches for signs of healing, there's new drama that's been unfolding. Last week, Prince Harry returned to the UK from the United States to attend the wake of his uncle, Lord Robert Fellowes. Lord Fellowes, who was married to Princess Diana's sister, Lady Jane Fellowes, passed away recently at the age of 82. He was also known as the former private secretary to the late Queen Elizabeth II. Both Prince Harry and his brother, Prince William, attended the funeral. And while they were physically in the same place, their actions spoke volumes about the state of their relationship. Sources at the wake reported a noticeable distance between the brothers. One mourner told The Sun that at one point, Harry and William were only 5 yards from each other, but were virtually back-to-back. It seems neither made any effort to bridge the gap, as they both left separately without speaking to one another. Another attendee highlighted their seating arrangements, noting that while they weren't at the back, they were seated on opposite sides of the aisle. The funeral was held in a small village church, where Reverend Tansey led the service. He shared that he saw Prince William and Prince Harry, but he couldn't recall them speaking to each other. It was only as I was greeting the congregation on the way out that Prince William was shaking my hand, and then very quickly after Prince Harry did too, Reverend Tansey said. Even at the reception after the service, the Reverend mentioned, "I don't recollect them speaking to each other, but there were a lot of family members and friends speaking to them." Following the church service, a wake was held in a marquee set up in the garden of Lady Jane Fellows's home, next door to the church. Guests, including Earl Spencer, Diana's brother, mingled with family and friends. Despite being in the same space, Harry and William seemed to avoid any direct interaction. The brothers were last seen together in May 2023, during the coronation of King Charles. Since then, many have speculated about their estranged relationship. Prince Harry, who now lives in America with his wife Meghan and their 2 children, was initially set to skip the service due to security concerns, but he chose to make a discreet return to the UK, hoping perhaps for a more private moment to honor his uncle. However, their behavior at the wake has only fueled more questions. As one guest mentioned, "When we left the reception, they were both still there, but as we were on a walk, we saw Harry driven off in a black Range Rover." The estranged brothers remained apart, despite being in the same space for the first time in over a year. With Harry's memoir re-releasing soon and the family's dynamic still so tense, many are left wondering, is this a step toward peace, or just another chapter in a continuing saga? Only time will tell if the family will find a way to heal, or if the public will be left reading between the lines. But for now, the distance between them seems greater than ever. What do you think? Will Prince Harry and Prince William ever find a way to mend their relationship? Or have the back-to-back feuds and ongoing rifts created a point of no return? Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe for more shocking stories.